I miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just stir up. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? What you mean? Woo! And now just a so with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want to.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. This is no doubt one of the best matchups of the NFL season. A battle of undefeateds. Two teams that have been dominating opponents all season. Who will be the dominant team in this one? It's going to be fascinating to find out. It's the Eagles going up against the Seahawks.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look in field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now Wilson on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Time running out here on the play clock. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. First down, Wentz. He finds Ajayi, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Completes it to Ajayi. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wentz now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
They begin here with a run by West. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He finds his running back, Rawls. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now West. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here's Wentz to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Steps in, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run again here with West. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Sproles. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Wentz now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
2nd down and 4. On the ground, it's West again. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's West. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it with West. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro free safety, Earl Thomas. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the 2nd quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
We have hit halftime. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Cliff Averill in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into the...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 42 yards out. And the kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. A Seahawk 1st down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a former 1st-round pick, Patrick Robinson. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He finds Ajayi. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Pass the... Ajayi's gonna go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On second down, Wilson setting up the screen for West. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This is West. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
He'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On the toss, there goes West. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Eagles, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya. Just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your bro though. Cause that Dodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no. I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Mountain. I'm so Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream. Dusty roll. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on bowl. I done in every hole telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her might be a go. Rick Flair flashing. Don't I look dashing? What your say? Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but it's the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but it's the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
Daddy Patsy with 3 S's. Pick up S's, no S's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid. Since 17, been counting M's, my bank accounts on Goofy. They say gave up. Now who know what the truth is? Chicago full of my garage is full of hoops. It's got that southern drawl and all that. My like ball bags. Cause I've got something to say and all y'all can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call sacks? Daddy fat, y'all never ball back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eat.